Hi all. Right, back with more enemy action Kharkov, Soviet Soul, Take 2, part 54 this will be. I'm just back after copying that little bit across with the Germans done that nasty impulse of removing our forward support marker. And yeah, you'll see the card line there. I don't know if it's crazy or not, but I thought it might have been at first. I mean, we only have, I think it's 3 cards left in our deck, but I mean, we've got 5 cards in our hand, so there's still a little bit of the turn to go. But I do want to attack this Rouse unit with these guys. I mean, I can't activate them this turn. However, this impulse will clear that up. Now, I don't have the card as such to activate them, but I do have Stavka. And, you know, what am I going to do with Stavka? Deploy the 3 reserves, maybe, you know. And the other cards I've got are Southwest Front. They're all Southwest Front cards, 6 Army First Guards, and the Southwest Front. So I could get an activation and pop off, go in with the Southwest Front card if I really needed it. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do here. I know I want to get something adjacent to this before the end of the turn. I don't really see... Yeah, I'm always going to get something into here. Even if there was something to move into here, then I think I'm always going to get something into here. But so I've got First Guards, I've got 6 Army, so I could do that. I could do a bit of that. But I think if I'm going to do this, then I do it now, because, you know, okay, although we've got things pretty well nicely stacked here, all of these 3 stacks here are outside the zone, and these 40th Army units. I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, what's the likelihood? It's probably unlikely. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know, I mean, what is this? This is only 5 strength in here. I mean, if the 48 core units were to activate, right, let's have a look at that. That's probably the weakest stack. Now, we moved this out of here, but these could certainly come round into here. I don't know, I mean, this is a stack of 3 units, so it's 9. So, yeah, no, he's not even breaking zone of control, so they could come through here, 9, so that's 12 in total against 5 there, you know. I mean, oh no, that is outside, it is outside, so that is outside the line. I mean, that's just looking at that stack and that. I mean, other things could get involved with that too. And not just that, if I'm going to do it, then I should just do it now, like I say. I can't activate 40th Army. I'll let me draw another card now, who's to say. I mean, we've had the 40th Army primary card. Who's to say we don't get the supplemental? However, if we were to get the supplemental, it'll be the chance to repair a point, so I don't know, I can't remember the ones that came last turn. I've not got the memory for that. I need to like take notes, write it down, and I draw the line at that. Okay, I've started looking at discard piles, but I'm not going to start noting every card that's played. That's just taking it too far. So yeah, maybe, like I say, maybe some of you think this is a daft idea. And yeah, maybe it is. But I do feel I'm definitely going to do this and have a go at that guy, unless for some reason he's Scarpers. And not just that, to be honest. If I was to get the chance to activate 40th Army 2 more times this turn, I might even contemplate going for this. Or cringing a little bit at the thought of moving the third tank and going for it. It's a possibility. But I mean, all the things, this would be in range as well. Well, the town's in range, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. hope it means 5 from the actual. Yeah, nobody said nothing. Yeah, stop it, crap. Forward support. All hexes within 5 hexes. Yeah, you count from the hex it's in. So I think I'm going to do this. If they take it away again, I'd be like raging. Honestly, air interdiction. There can't be too many then, because that was brutal. So yeah, it's in exactly the same place. It's covering the art. It's covering all these, and it's covering along to here. Yeah. I know. Yeah, whether it's madness or not, I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it. Okay, so nice and simple impulse there again. And we've got one more card to draw. There wasn't anything sort of. It doesn't say. There's nothing to restrict me from doing that after it's been removed, is there? It's not that I'm. Yeah, I'm carrying out the event again. Place a forward support marker on any hex and adjacent to the current Soviet support zone. Yeah, gonna go with that. Okay, so right, we're gonna draw another card. So yeah, maybe 40th Army or 3rd Tank, just to get me thinking. What we see. Right, we've got 3 left, so now it's going to be down to 2. Right, 1st Guards Army units card. Yeah, that's not clever, really, is it? No reserves to like look up at that. However, I suppose I have 2 stacks. That's battlefield replacements. That was quite good, so that could be something to consider, the combat tactic maybe. Because well, that's not true. I was going to say any other combats we have this turn might be on defense, but no, I'm hopeful of getting this one. And I don't think that'll happen, but plus I'm not sure I want to. Well, yeah, maybe. Right, okay. Right, so that was nice and quick, so let's see if we can get a bit of a longer German impulse this time then. I've drawn a card, 2 cards. Right, okay, yeah, let's go. He was me talking about that guy just running away as well. So core rouse, right, remember where they are, Grant. They spread a bit, twice ago. Stavka confused. I've still not looked at that one. Right, the event 1, it's not turn 1 and 3. They don't have any units to deploy. Activate the rouse unit with the most rouse units at 2 hex radius. Right, I think there's only 3 of them on the map. Okay. I'm gonna look at that event now. Because I'm not sure that they are gonna do anything. What was it called? Stavka confused. Immediately discard cards of your choice from the Soviet hand with a total command value of at least 4. What? Yuck. Well, like Martin mentioned, having extra cards in your hand isn't maybe that beneficial. So in some ways, it's not the way you want to feel about playing the game though. You want to I want to play my cards. You know. Anyway, I think they might still do something. Well, it's going to be the out of supply unit though. That's the thing. Because we've got. We've got him. We've got the out of supply unit here. He has a core rouse unit. Yeah, that's right. He's the one that done this dash down here, and we got that covered. And then we've only got the 2 up here now. We took out, and there was another 1, wasn't there? So there's only 2 up there. So I'm just double checking everywhere. We get caught out again. No, don't think so. Nothing hiding under a marker and that. That's ours. No. It'd be a white band. That's why I looked there, but that's ours. 69th. Okay, so cause it's core route, it would be this guy alone, and he's out of supply. But I think he's behind enemy lines now. Maybe. Well, we shall see. So that would be the unit that we're wanting to activate. I think. I just want to go back to page. No, page 8. Rule number 8. So that's what it tells you about the cards. Core card. Locate the unit. Yeah. And the same core. Activate all those core units, and all units start with those units. Well, yeah. But if it's tied, if units are tied, the most within 2x, then the easternmost, then the southernmost. Well, like I say, these are not going to pick up each other. So the most we're going to get is 1, and that's this guy, and he's the easternmost. So yeah, that's right. So the fact he is out of supply though. Give me a sec. Right, so I think we can. I'm just checking out the supply on the player aid. I'd like to just look at that in the book just now, just in case. 14.2 as it says anyway. Effects of unsupply. So an unsupplied unit that was in supply, yeah. No combat tactic may be played. If mechanised unit may move no more than 2 hexes. Well, it's not, it's an infantry. Unit can't build an IP but retains one. If Soviet, well it's not. If all units in the hex are out of supply, enemy attackers may draw 1 extra combat check. Yeah, I've never actually thought about maybe sort of saying, why don't we have a go at that guy, but... Well, I do have a 6 army card, but I don't really want to move that unit out there, do I? I've got the guards down here, but no, I'm not sure they can get across the river to get to them. Okay. And you can't be assigned replacements. Right. So that's fine. Well, let's look at the 10.2. That's what I'm wanting. Behind Soviet lines. Right, so the first action, again we're looking at action steps 5 to 7. I'm just looking at player aid just now, but I think I'm going to look in the book again. So number 1 is, if behind Soviet lines, conduct action per 10.2. So we think this guy might be in that state. Because I don't think he can trade supply. Yeah, he's 1 hex short of that, and that's why he's actually been marked out of supply. So, right, let's have a look. German units behind Soviet lines. I'm just comparing that to what it says in the player aid here to the rulebook, just in case. German unit stack is consider wandering behind Soviet lines if all the following are true. German supply can't be traced from the unit's hex. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the case. Yeah, because I went this way before and we can't trace into there because this is, like I say, this is an important hex to have. So he can't get onto this road, and going up that way is 1 short as well. And we've got this is another important hex which is blocked off, or if you could trace onto this road and then up, but we've got this. So is all the following are true, right? So the next, so German supply can't be traced from that hex, right? The unit is not in a VP hex. No, he is not. The unit is not surrounded. No, he is not. The unit is able to move. That is, it is not dispersed, and is not an isolated mechanised unit. Well, he can move. So I think he's going to he's going to try and do something. Whether he actually does it or not, that could be a different story. So an active unit that meeting the above requirements performs the first of the following actions that it can. So I'm just glancing down to the player aid just to sort of, and then once you've got that sort of, you can kind of think, right, I can use the player aid now. Move the unit into an empty or garrison VP hex. So it says, the player aid, move to empty or garrison VP hex. So that's fine. Move the unit to an empty or garrison. Yeah, because that's why, remember, I looked at that and I thought, well, if he's behind Soviet lines, this is empty. He's going right in there. So, he's not got. I mean, he's got 4 movement. So, no, there's no enter garrison BP hex. So that's a no. Right. The second option is move the unit into a hex from which German supply can be traced. Right. He'll be able to do this. So that's good actually, because I don't want that event going off. Right. Well, the reason I know he can do that is he just needs to move to there and he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get on that road, and then he can trace his supplies. So it could just be a simple case of moving up to here, but there's maybe some preferences. Well, that's as far as we need to go into the options then, because it does say perform the first of the following actions that it can. So he is going to be able to perform that. Well, I see he is. Hang on. I see he is. We're still going to be under German movement restrictions here, aren't we? Oh well, hang on. He is in dangerous round. So, and it's if not in dangerous round, don't end in dangerous round. So he is in dangerous round right now, because this can go 1, 2, and that can go there. So it doesn't matter if he ends in dangerous round. Good, right. I'm pretty sure he's definitely doing something there. So, and then the preferences are not in dangerous rounds, right? Okay, that's the first one. So he's wanting to try and find a hex that he can trace supply that is not in dangerous round. Then the next preference would be within 2 hexes of a unit in the same core. He's not going to achieve that. C is the westernmost hex, D the southernmost hex, and then it says movement restrictions for being out of supply or isolated apply. Yeah, so the movement restrictions do apply. So not in dangerous round. We can skip the next one within 2 hexes of a unit in the same core. He's not going to get that. Westernmost, southernmost. So basically as far that way and that way as he can get. Well, that's kind of where he's probably going to have to head to get out of dangerous round anyway. So let me pause the camera like I should have done in that last impulse of mine with that third tank unit and stuff, and maybe like have a wee think about it myself and see where I think this might be going. Okay, it looks like this is probably a bit more simple than I thought. Although I've said that before, haven't I? And then say, right, no, that's in dangerous round. So looking for in dangerous round. So he's got 4 movement. So 1, 2, that would be 3, 4 crossing that river into there. My guess is, yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them are not in dangerous round. I stopped here at first, and I think this one is in danger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, I think these are. So this one seems to be okay though, I think. And this one, and remember these 2 57 core units have kind of blocked things off for us trying to get us around down here. So we've only really got this guy and this guy really, and there's no, this is the problem. The mech units are all up there. I mean, yes, we've got this mech unit down here, but it's across the other side of the river. Oh, hang on though, he can cross that bridge. But he's not going to help, is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I could get him into there, but I'm not getting in and round the back to surround him. There's nothing, this 57 core unit in there as well, but we've got the garrison there too. So I think all 3 of them are good. So if his priority is not in dangerous round, Then within 2 hexes of unit, same core. Well, like I said, there's no units from his core there. Then westernmost. So I think it's going to be this one. And then if they were tied for westernmost, it would go southern. But this is the most westernmost hex. And it looks like a good move to me as well. So, yeah. I'm going to say that's where that guy's going. And we'll keep our fingers crossed. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he got the road. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And that's another quick impulse. So he's moved into a safer area. So my thinking about having a go at that guy's got even less likely now, really, isn't it? Because, yeah. I mean, I don't know about these wee 57. I mean, I should be nibbling at them a bit, shouldn't I? I mean, they're 2 strength. I mean, yeah, but I've not got really a force roundabout here though, have I? It's not as if I've got. I mean, you still want to be getting 5-1 odds on them, really, don't you? And I'm not really going to achieve that, I don't think. Right, okay, well that was a quick impulse. Can we keep moving then, maybe? Right, well, I've no idea what I'm going to do now, so I'll pause and have a wee think. Yes. Okay, I've been having a wee think about what I might want to do, and I know, without just moving the camera up there, I want to do that 40th Army again. It's probably going to be the Stavka card I'm using, but why just delay that? We've still got 2 cards left on our deck, so I know I need to. I've got 2 First Guards army cards. One's the units card, one's a full army. But activating 2 stacks is probably enough. Now I thought this is a stack of 3 units. One only being a 1 step, 1 strength unit. And then there's this guy in here, it's a 4 strength unit. So I thought they were both I could just use the Guards Army Units card. You know what, in saying that though, I mean, no, mind you, artillery. I could use artillery because I'm going to have an attack. I'm just thinking that this might be a better combat tactic to have. Yeah, maybe not. What does it do again? I know it. I did remember it being quite good. Flip 1 defending, 1 step. Flip 1 defending, 1 step infantry unit to its 2 step side before drawing combat chips. Or reduce defender hits by. Wow, I didn't consider that as. Flip 1 defend. I mean, it needs to be defending, doesn't it? Flip 1 defending. It is infantry as well, yeah. It's a bit restrictive, isn't it? I mean, the other bit is alright as well, though. There's an or reduce defender hits by 1 after combat chips rolls. But, yeah, because these are. I mean, it couldn't. If these got attacked, I couldn't use it on this because these aren't infantry. Yeah, maybe that isn't as brilliant as I thought then. Well, it does reduce a hit. Yeah, I think. No, I think I'll just. I think I'm going to do this. So. No. We go. Good place at the camera here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with them, but right, I think I'm going to play this then and activate 2 stacks. And I'm still not. I mean, I've got this guy in here as well. And I thought, well, I kind of wanted to leave them in here to release the pop-off units, but that's before. That's why I was thinking we were still on the push, you know, we were. So, however, I mean, the pop-off units are our stronger armies, so in actual fact, we do want them moving up a bit. You know, we want them up here beside the rest of them, so that when these 40 core units come a-calling, then we've got something to say. So, should I indeed maybe? That would mean I would need to use the, because I don't want to leave this empty, do I? Well, all you need is one unit. I was kind of hoping to maybe get something in here as well. I don't know why. I suppose it's because it's that road. The thing is, you could push this guy up. Yeah. Right. Okay. I've had a change in mind. Then I'm going to actually play the full card. And then I could have used that for artillery, which. You know, I might be actually be thinking that's not a terrible idea. I'm just counting the numbers of the 40th Army up here. 4, 8, 12, 17, 21 against 4. So we've still got that 5 to 1, haven't we? He's only infantry we're attacking this time. He's not got a defender adjacent. He's in a broken hex. 5 to 1 odds. My guess is we would have a large attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we would have a large attack as well. So, I mean, do I need to chuck artillery in there? No, I don't. And we can keep that battlefield replacements for the possibility of. The thing is, yeah, I mean, if I don't get to use that for battlefield replacements, what am I going to do then? I'm not going to activate First Guards on me again, am I? Maybe I activate any one unit if I see something that needs to be done. Right, well, let me just try and go over what my thinking might be, because I wasn't going to do all this shenanigans by moving this across to here, but now I'm starting to think I should. And although I've just randomly chucked my pop-off cards away randomly, just chucking them away for forward support, I still do have the Southwest Front card, and I could then move the pop-off units into, and maybe have a go at one of these 2 strength ones. So yeah, why don't we do that? So I'm going to move, right, so I think I'm going to activate the whole army. I might have the rights to change that maybe, if it doesn't look right. So this guy's going to move, and then that IP stays. I like the idea of keeping the IPs as well. I mean, maybe it's not that big a deal, but so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to cross there, and he will keep the IP as well. And then I'm going to take just a weak unit out of here. So at the moment I'm still just using the 2 stacks. If I don't activate this unit in the stack, I'll change that card, I think. So, and then he's going to replace him in there. I mean, yeah, he's just a wee 1. But he's right at the back, he's right at the back of everything. I mean, surely the force in front is going to, I mean, if that all breaks down and they get through to them, then, well, so be it. But I think we can leave that as a 1 strength in there. I mean, I wouldn't be as keen on leaving that one, because there is a chance that they could come around. Although, I think now I need to maybe consider that area. Right, and then, so the big one is this. So I'm going to leave the 3 strength unit in there. And then 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I can't get this one up to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of got to go there, really, isn't it? And there is some risk with that one. But I mean, I could double it up. I don't want to leave that empty. And this is a 6 army unit, so let's just put this. So let's say if I activate this one, I'm using the full guards army card. I mean, wouldn't it maybe be wiser to stack them both together? It's just, I mean, I can get that guy into there if I wanted to move him into there. I'm not sure about that. I think if anything, it's probably better stacked together. I mean, okay, it's nice to have a unit adjacent, but that'd be 8 strength. And the thing is, these guys couldn't move from here to here. Well, actually they could. They could go out and in. Right, pause, Grant. Pause what you're thinking. Yeah, it's tricky because I think having the 8 strength stack is better. But I'd like to have this hex because if I put them both in there is a risk of these units just coming for this guy. Whereas I think if I put this unit in here, it's a bit of protection for him as well. And you know what? You know, there's me saying I've got no use for this Guards Army Units card. Because this is the hex I'd prefer to be in. You know? Then, like, my next, well, not my next impulse, but later in the turn, I could go out and in and join that guy. So I think I'm going to go with that. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put them like that. That's maybe controversial. Yeah, because I mean, there's 8 strength in there if it was a stack, and there's another 2 there. So I mean, you're still only talking 2 to 1. Oh, and remember, defender adjacent. That turns that into a 5. It would be 2 to 1 if he brought that guy as well for 10, but I fancy my chances with that. Got battlefield replacements as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. And like I say, if I feel like I want to strengthen, I mean, either way, I suppose, but I mean, I feel like more going out and in to strengthen there rather than strengthen there. I mean, I could put them there now, so, you know, I think to strengthen in there might be the better idea. Still no gap there. These are a wee bit shaky. Which, yeah, this is why we maybe do need a pop-off activate. Well, we've got 6 army too, but I can't move that 6 army unit away and leave that little tiddly pop-off unit on his own there, kind of. Right, so going to go with that then, and that was a full Guards Army card, right? And yeah, and we've got the units card to come. So 4 cards in hand. Yeah, another reasonable impulse. We'll get 2 and 2 here maybe. Right, I'm going to draw a card. We've got 2 more in our deck, so now we're down to our last card. After this, we get 6 army units. Event engineers. Yeah, we're not getting any repairs. I do recall we got a lot in the last turn, didn't we? But we've had none at all this turn, I don't think. So you kind of like to think you might be getting 1 out of the bunch. Right, so 6 army units card with fixed artillery as a combat tactic. Does have engineers as the event on it, but meh. Right, okay, I'll tidy the units up there and we'll get a German impulse and get this part finished, I think. Okay, let's just push on and get another German impulse in. Here we go. Right, 48th, okay, we're going to see something now, aren't we? Yeah, nothing to deploy. Oh, it's Kampfgruppe though. Well, it's going to be most of them. It's going to leave 1 behind, I think. So activate the stacks as well, innit? No, they're not stacked with anything. I think the stack is a full stack of 48th. And I suppose this is the thing that Tom Castle had mentioned about the possibility of that rule being the way it is, because if we had a mixture of stacked units right now with these Kampfgruppe cards, then you're bringing a lot more units in. So You never know. Well, we've played it as it's written in the rules up to now, just waiting on some kind of clarity. But yeah, I'm just doing a bit of tidying up there. Right. Okay. So Kampf group. What air interdiction again? Look at that. Jeez. Nasty Germans. Nasty Germans. Right. Well. Yeah, we've nothing to deploy, like I say, and all the units are up there. So there's one there, one there, one there, and then 3 in the stack. So it's, yeah, activate the unit with the most units in its 2 hex radius, and all those units, and all units stack with those units. Okay. Right, and like I say, this is a full stack of 48th core units. Right. So it's going to go. Well, it doesn't really matter where it goes. It's going to go there or there or there, to be honest. It's going to grab all of them. It just can't quite grab that guy. That's as close as we can get to grab it, but no. So it's going to activate these 5 units. Is that right? Activate, yeah, with the most. Yeah, and all those units, and all units stack with those units. Well, there's nothing else stacked, so it's just the 5 units. Nothing else hiding that I can see. No. Okay. Right, let's get down to seeing what they're doing. And like I say, this is when that unit on his own would have been getting probably beaten up right now. I suppose it can depend on what action cards you draw, but right, where are we? Right, up behind Soviet lines. No, move to VP hex. No, this is still not in any danger, is it? No, it is not, Grant. We realise this unit can get to here, but it certainly can't get to the... Sorry, just off. Remember, I realised I was proximate to that hex there, but not to the city. So, and then there's a VP town in here somewhere, isn't there? But we're not... Soviet unit's not proximate to that, so no issues there. So we'll draw action cards then, aren't we? Ah, yeah. Just be careful with that, Grant. I looked at it and I got fright. I thought I'd missed this again, and I'm forgetting about it. Remember, it was something that came up way back. Because it's moved to VP hex. If a Soviet unit becomes proximate after you move there, and I think it was, you know what it was? It was this unit here. And I thought I'd made a mistake. I was about to start making notes and saying I've made a mistake. Because I thought this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I thought, yeah, but we're not proximate. We weren't proximate to that. And then I thought, no, wait, it's after you move there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, I would then be proximate to that after I've moved there. So I thought, oh no, I've made a mistake. However, I'm breaking zone of control, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can't quite reach the town. Yeah, but I think it would have happened if he had had the movement. So just you've got to remember, it's once a unit moves there, is there a Soviet unit proximate? And it was the fact that this unit was moving there to allow these to become proximate that was a bit weird. And I don't think it was going to be... Well, whether there was maybe going to be restrictions broken, I don't think so. I don't think it was going to end up in dangerous round. But it was like when I realised, no, wait, Grant, he needs 5 movement to get there because he's breaking zone of control. Hang on, Grant. It can't have been that guy because that guy is not infantry. Don't tell me I have. Oh, I can't even remember where that was now. I'm sure it was infantry, but then there's no infantry up there, Grant. How could it have been infantry? I started taking a note, and then I realised, no, I can't do that. No, I've not been pulled up for it, but I'm really starting to think that I might have blundered there. Well, yeah. You know what? I think I'm just going to have a wee look about that. I mean, like I say, I've not been pulled up. Martin's not picked up on it, but I don't know if he watches everything. after like sitting through all that nonsense there, I can understand if some of you switch off. I was switching off myself, to be honest. I know I want to do it and get it all right, but when you're, yeah, just pause for a bit. Pause the camera, Grant. Right, well, you know what? This is at 40 minutes and I want to upload it because I don't seem to have as much space on my phone as what I did, so I don't know what's happened there. I've copied stuff across or so. Right, so I'll be back to finish this impulse shortly, okay? Right, cheers. Hi all. Right, back to finish part, what are we at, 54 I think? Well, it's join on and whatever, we're conducting this German impulse. Right, I went away and had a look at what I was talking about there, and because I thought, I was convinced I'd blundered, but I mean, I haven't considered it, but I think I've got away with it. Martin didn't say anything, whether he's just left it cause he knew I was getting away with it, or maybe he's not noticed. I don't know. So, and you know what? The units were in the same sort of position here, and we had a 48 core activation. There was only one unit in here, so I think they must have came in recently. But they were in the same. There was one there, one there, one there. This guy was there. This was all there, and the green guy was there, right? The 57 core. So, and yeah, I'm not quite sure why. I must have just thought, right, he needs 5 movement to get away, but he's got 6 movement, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get into there. So, and I talk about it as well. It's on part, maybe 50. I think it was 50. 49, no, I think 50. So, step 2 of action steps on turns 5 to 7. Move to a VP hex regardless of ownership, right? Move to a German VP hex, and I'll just keep German there, but I mean, we know about the other bit, but move to a German VP hex, only if empty or garrisoned, right? Well, this is empty. And only if once the unit completes the move, a Soviet unit would be proximate to that unit. And also, which I forgot about as well, the unit may end its move in dangerous around. So just watch this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, is this guy proximate to that? 1, 2, 3, 4. He is. So that should have been considered. However, I'll tell you why I've got away with it, because this guy's going to be in dangerous round, because we're opening a gap here by doing that. And we are still under although it says that this unit can end its move in dangerous round, I'm trying to find the right bit, the German movement restrictions still apply, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. He's not in support. He doesn't care. Maybe I wasn't getting away with it then. So the movement restrictions don't cause Soviet proximity to enter garrison German VP hex. That wouldn't be happening. But I thought I was getting away with this one. Don't cause any German unit. But I was forgetting about the support. In hex and Soviet support to be put in dangerous round, unless that unit is active and not yet acted. Well, this unit wouldn't have been active, and that's why I thought, because we are able to go 1, 2, 3, and hang on, these guys were in here, sorry, that's well, there was a guy in there, and that's why he was surroundable. But however, he wasn't in Soviet support. And then, if not in dangerous round, don't end move in dangerous round. But however, that's allowed by the action, and well, I don't even think he is in dangerous surround. Don't cause Don't cause surrounded Soviet unit to be unsurrounded. Well, him moving away wasn't doing that. Ooh. I think that guy should have done that. It feels weird because it's like opening the gap though. Is there? Hang on. Could some of these have been surroundable then? Because these are in Soviet support. Right. Hang on. I'm gonna have another wee look. Okay, so just to confirm, it's part 50 and it's round about the 50-minute mark, I think. Right. Something like that. Maybe it's not. And yeah, these two 2nd SS units were in the same position. There was not a garrison here. These were in Kharkov rather than where they are. But you do kind of wonder about 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could put one of the infantry units in there. This guy was in here still, and these guys weren't there. So I could also put something in there, I believe, and then yeah, something could easily just, well, actually that guy wasn't there, but this, well, yeah, one of these other units could go 1, 2, 3, 4, couldn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it does look like we are getting away with it then, because with that guy moving away now, it leaves at least this guy in dangerous surround. Okay, it's a funny one that though, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's so easy to sort of not really see that one. You know, because I'm actually making these Soviet units proximate to it by making that move. So it's easy to miss, isn't it? Right, well, I suppose we might be thinking about that again. Actually, well, we are. So could the same thing actually happen here? Because we've checked, there's nothing behind Soviet lines. Yeah, that's the exact step I was at. So, move to German VPX, only if enter garrison, only if once the unit completes the move, a Soviet unit will be proximate to that unit, and the unit may end in dangerous surround. So, if he does do that this time then, let's go leave the cube where he was. Well, this is the exact, I mean, I don't need to look at video footage now. This is the situation we've got. Does that make one of these guys in dangerous surround? So 1, 2, we can get in there. We can get in there. See, that this guy can't though. He can't move from zone of control to zone of control. However, 1, 2. Well, that doesn't help. Are they surrounded? Is that not a surrounded enemy? Zok. That is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So even that itself is going to surround that guy. And, well, and that guy. Yeah. Okay, well that's good then, but yeah. Easy to miss, I think. And these units would be they are in the support zone, whereas that one at the time was not, because it was outside it's 6 away from that. 1, 2, 6, yeah. Right, okay. Okay, so we can move past that then. There was nothing else. No. We've got that city up there, but I mean, him moving up to, but you've got to remember, it's one shot, you know, it's then proximate to the unit in the town or city. So, you know, if you're one shot at the time, you need to like look at it. Anyway, okay, right. So, find my player aid again. So we are going into drawing action cards, right? I'm not quite sure I've got the time. I think I'm going to have to pause and come back to it. I think it'd be better just leaving it just now, actually. I'm hopefully going to finish this off tonight, though. So I'll pause here before I draw the 2 action cards. And yeah, hopefully it'll just tag on. If for some reason not, though, and I don't get back to it, then I'll get back to it tomorrow. Okay, cheers. Hi all. Right, managed to just stay on pause there, but I've been away for a couple of hours or so. But let's see if we can get part 54 finished. Yeah, it was nice to be relieved by the fact that I hadn't messed that up, I don't think, and certainly nothing was said within that, so, because I did have this, I know I'm going over things here again about this move, but yeah, want to watch, but then, yeah, like I think I've explained, that by doing this, it opens this space up for these units to move in there, so more than likely you're going to get a situation where things can be surrounded, so maybe that kind of protects from it. I mean, this, it doesn't really need to go back there, does it? I mean, you know, okay. That's a funny one, that, but I'm not quite, we didn't really get an explanation why it was that once the unit moved, then a Soviet unit was proximate to it. We didn't really understand that. I don't think we did. I don't think we got any sort of... Right, okay. Anyway, let's just move on. So we're drawing action cards. Yeah, we are. Right, I'll shove that up a little bit and we'll draw 2 action cards. And this is the 48th Corps. Oh, actual fact, I've been ranting on there, and this guy's not active, is he? After all that. Oh dear. Right then, okay. Well, it was nice to talk about it, wasn't it? Sort of. Yeah, I'm forgetting it's a camp group and it's only these units. These 3, that one and that one. Oops, okay, never mind. Right, what we've got an attack card, we've got a strength and a strong attack. Strong attack's going to be first, but strong attack's 4 times. I'm not so sure. Is it all units though? Yeah, it is. But even getting 4 times, we've been being careful, so yeah, so just home in on that. Let's just see situational strength of active unit stack and other active units. Greater than or equal to 4 times. Right, well, it's pretty straightforward where we're looking at. It's in ascending order, so more than likely with a big stack. I don't know. He's a 4, he's a 5, he's an 8. We've got a 4, a 7 and a 12. And that's a total of... So this is the lead unit to check just now. So it's at 4, 7, 9. 9 strength. And these are active as well. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But, yeah, 4 times. Yeah. But this is why we're doing what we're doing, but... So what's that, 8, 10? You know, he needs 40 strength to come in on that. I'm not looking at the situational adjustments yet because, yeah. How much did I say? You had? Forgot already. 7, 9, 12, 15. So I mean 15, yeah, compared to like 10. It's not. But however, if we recall, what was this guy? He was a 3, wasn't he? Yeah, I think it was this guy that was in here, wasn't it? So 15 to 3. Oops. That was 5 to 1. I mean, he would have got a +1 for being adjacent right enough, so it'd be 15 to 4. So, well, there you go. Maybe not. Maybe not 4 times. The command value of the car's only a 2, so yeah, maybe not. Right, well, I don't think they can get 4 times on anything. I mean, this guy up here's a 4. Yeah, that's a woods hex to move into to start with, and they can't come in through here, so yeah, this stack's not proximate. Sorry, let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. Grant, yeah, this stack's not proximate to that. These guys probably are. But again, you've got to get 4 times. 4 4's, 16. Like I've just said, I think this is only 15. So, not happening yet. It's just not happening for them. Well, they did have a couple of small moments where they got some things happening, didn't they? Just tidying some stuff up down here. It's a bit messy for my liking. Yeah. Like I say, that was 10. This is 9. This is 5. This is 4. I mean, this is 3. But this, yeah, they're not getting all round to that. Yeah, no, there's not a strong attack. It's not happening. So, yeah, again, nothing doing. I mean, but I suppose we're trying to prevent this from happening by keeping big, strong stacks of units. But so strength and active unit in non-VP hex and proximate to VP hex. And I stopped there, but proximate to VP hex occupied by at least 1 German step. But there's not. I don't think this is happening either. There's maybe a bit of nothing. Well, they might try and surround this guy, possibly. That's something that might happen. Yeah, I mean, the Germans don't have a VP hex around this area to go and strengthen. Yeah, they don't have any units. I mean, the 2 nearest VP hexes are empty, so yeah, I'm not seeing that happening either. So another 2 action cards that have just went astray. Okay. Now, I suppose I could start worrying now, though, because we've not done anything. And this air interdiction, well, we know what that does now. So, right, well, let's move on. What's the next step? We've drawn 2 cards. We've checked action step 3 and 4. Yeah, and they're all... Well, actually, no, they're not adjacent anymore. These 2 guys are not adjacent. Well, actually, these 3 are not adjacent to Soviet units. So hopefully... Well, I say hopefully, it's not going to be good, but... Right, okay, move on. Move to hex and removes dangerous sound from German unit and hex and Soviet support. Don't think so. I mean, I think we found this guy couldn't get into here, can he? Just thinking, because... Well, actually, no, we can't move back into there, can we? We moved out of there. That'd be... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think... So we're just looking down here. We're moving this 40th Army unit. I'm wondering if... nothing in here, but I'm wondering if the 2nd SS units might be... No, probably not. Well... Well, yeah, we've known for a while this guy's in dangerous. Oh no, he's not, is he? Because of this, the appearance of this 57 core unit. Because I can't move in there now. However, he could still be in dangerous round because of this guy. If we can get something in there. Well, in fact, to be honest, this could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. And does that not surround that guy? It does. Yeah. So he is actually in dangerous round, nothing to do with that. But he's been in dangerous round for a while, because even these 2 hexes, remember, the garrison wouldn't help on him. We tried to place a reserve, that wasn't going to help him. So he is in dangerous round, but remember, this guy's not active. And for these guys to get down, even looking at hams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. We're not doing that. And none of the rest of the guys are in danger then. No. Right, okay, I'm going to move on. So move proximate to empty Soviet hex, if not already proximate. Yeah, so that one's not happening. No way 2 empties that we've got are way down here. And they're far too far away, even though I checked that last one that time and it was down here and I thought, oh, he's only 1 hex away. But I mean, no, they are too far away. Right, move to hex that causes surround of Soviet unit. Right, here's something that could happen. However, yeah, no, it is going to be in Soviet support, isn't it? So we know that this guy could go 1, 2 over the minor river, 3, 4, 5, 6, right, and surround the stack, because I know I looked at that. However, if he does that, we can just as easily go 1, 2 and surround him. So with him doing that, so hang on, move to hex, it causes surround of us. Yeah, but if he's surrounding, he doesn't care, I don't think. Is that not right? He doesn't care if he's surrounding. I forgot about that bit. So move to hex, it causes surround of Soviet unit, and then some preferences, right? Which I'll check in a second. But I was thinking the movement restriction that says, if not in dangerous round, don't end move in dangerous round. However, we've got unless move ends in VP hex, okay, it doesn't, or hex outside Soviet support. It's not going to be, it's going to be inside the support. Or causes surround of Soviet unit. So there we go. So he is going to do this, or somebody's going to do this. Well, actually, I think he used his full movement to get there, didn't he? Is it 1, 2, 3, and then 3? Yeah, so we probably can't. This guy probably, well, he can't make it, Grant, because he's 1 behind. Come on, simple sums there. What am I in here looking for? Yeah, how is it going? Ascending or descending? It'll be descending, yeah, it's descending. So he's unit 8, 5. And we've got a 12 in there, but so I suppose the guy in there is to be considered first. Yeah. Like I say, this guy's using all his movement to get in there. None of the rest are going to do anything. Try and, just get past that, Grant, and just say, right, that's that. Be a bit more confident in yourself. Okay, so I think this guy is going to go 1, 2 over the minor river, 3, and then 3 more into this woods hex. He started there, and then he is going to surround this. Now, like I say, and that's the only hex he can get to, so there's no point looking at preferences. That is it. And no other unit could do it. Yeah. Yeah, and he has to move to that hex to surround. He can't stop here or here or anything like that. Yeah, okay. So, and then restrictions. He's not opening up to a city or anything. Don't cause any German unit in hex and Soviet support to be put in danger or surround. No. No. So, if not in dangerous round, don't end in dangerous round unless we're surrounding a Soviet unit. Yeah. So he's happy to do that even though he's in dangerous surround himself. Yes. Okay. Right, none of the rest of them can do any more surround. No, because we need to get further round into here, and that's as far as. And he was the northernmost unit, if you like, yeah. So yeah, move on. So if not adjacent to a Soviet unit, move closer to nearest Soviet unit. So we. Oh God, I thought I'd spilt my drink there. Jesus. Oof. Okay. That would have been a disaster. Careful, Grant. Move them a bit further away, I think. Right. And this is ascending, isn't it? So these 4 units are active. We've got a 4, 5, a 7, and a 12. So the 4 is first. Now he is not adjacent. So let's zoom in a little bit in here. Let's see what we're going to get. Yeah, 4 is not adjacent. So he's wanting to move. Right, hang on. This is where we look at this, and then if not adjacent to Soviet unit, move closer to Soviet unit. Prefer A adjacent to Soviet unit. Yes, he can get adjacent to Soviet unit. Right, hang on. He's moving closer to his nearest Soviet unit. So that is 1, 2. That is 1, 2. So he's moving. These are his 2 options. So now we close this player'd up and we don't look at step 8 anymore for just now. And we go to 10.54. Right? That's how it works. Martin, is that right? Well, I did have a wee bit of a sort of rant and a wee bit of a grumble about the fact that, could that not be laid out a bit better? Because we would, rather than then look at B. I'm sure loads of people are going to do that. I mean, and I'm not just saying, well, I've done it, everybody else is going to do that. That's not what I'm meaning. I just that it's a way you're getting into doing it, and then all of a sudden you're like, and I know this is a different thing, and you've got to then move away from that. But I do feel like within the rules, they should have, pointed you towards that when you reach that situation where you were going to be adjacent. Then point you towards 10.54, I think. But, I'm only coming up with ideas here. I mean, maybe I'm making excuses for myself not getting it. Maybe I'll use other folk that have looked at that would have got that right away. That's quite possible. Okay, anyway, Grant, let's get going. So the preference is when you're moving adjacent to a German unit, and these take priority over everything else, that's where we're going here. A hex that would cause a Soviet unit to become surrounded. So Unit 4 can move. Well, where can he go actually? Can he get up here? He's not breaking zone of control. That's 3, 4, 5. So he can actually get up there. Or he could just simply move in here. And we're going to have this not adjacent to German units, adjacent to the same Soviet unit. Or we're going to get that one, eh? And he can move in here. And I really need all these cubes. 1, 2. Well, I mean, he can come in here as well. Yeah, I've got cubes all over the place now, because he can go in here as well. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. That's where you can go. And all of them are going to be adjacent to his closest, and we've not decided which one. Well, it doesn't pick which one because it just bases it on the preferences. So would any of them cause the Soviet unit to be surrounded? No. Because bear in mind, this stack's now already surrounded. Not that that was doing it anyway, but so none of them would cause surround. No. And then B. So here we go. A hex not adjacent to a German unit, adjacent to the same Soviet unit. So that means that one is out because of that guy. That one is out because of the second SS guy. I'm saying they're out. They might all be in. let's leave these here just now. So we'll look at them. Right, so that's out, that's out. That one... No, that one's okay, isn't it? I think. That one would be out because, again, the second SS. And that one would be out because of that guy. I actually think that one's the winner then. With that. Because if I move into there... Oh no, it's not. Because the 57... Ah well. No, hold on, Grant, it is. Because... How's it worded? A hex not adjacent to a German unit, adjacent to the same Soviet unit. So, yeah, although this hex would be adjacent to this German unit, adjacent to this Soviet unit, the same Soviet unit, it would, if I put in there, it's not got a German unit adjacent to this. So I think that works. Yeah, you know what? I think it works enough to like just say it's going to work. So we've got another couple of units to move anyway, so I think he's going to move into there, right? That's 2 steps, that's 3 steps, so 5 steps in there. Because he's now, I mean, although these two are adjacent, yeah, he's only himself adjacent to that. Like, there's no other German unit adjacent to this. You know, you get what I'm saying, eh? So, okay, I think that's right then. And I don't know, I mean, would this cancel out the fact that he's adjacent here? I don't think so. A hex not... Hang on, let me pause a second. Yeah, no, that doesn't override it, because he's in a hex that's not adjacent to a German unit, adjacent to the same Soviet unit. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think that's right. Right, what one's next? 5. Right, he's 5, so his nearest is this guy. So there's no... he's just focusing on him. I need to go, but well, no, he's moving adjacent, so we stay with 10.54. Can he surround? No, the unit's already surrounded. So again, it's the hex not adjacent. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, his hex options are here, here, and here. So yeah, he's. Oh no, hang on. Did I not say there was 5 steps in there? That's a 3 in it. Can't see. Yeah, it's a 3. So he can't go in there. So he's either going to go in here and here, and both of these are adjacent to a German unit, adjacent to the same Soviet unit, right? So we need to break that down somewhat. An empty hex, they're both empty. A hex occupied solely by German units, blah blah blah. Most movement points to reach. Well, that's 1 and that's 1, 2. So there we go. So it's going in there. Okay, and then next one's 7. Right, he's the same as him, so he's between these two. Can't surround. Well, we know he can't go in that hex, that's overstacked. He can go in here, here, or here though, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can go up here as well. But he's going to come down to empty, isn't he? Is he? Not adjacent to German unit. That would be adjacent. That would be adjacent. Can't go there. That would be adjacent. That would be adjacent. Yeah. So he's now going to look at empty hex. So these are his 2 empty hex options. And then most movement points. So it's 1 to there, and it's, well, actually it's 1, 2, 3 to there. So he's going here. Yeah, empty hex, that was right, Grant. Yeah, he wouldn't go there. So, and no restrictions breaking off here. Well, actually, Grant, hang on. That unit 5 moving where he is. Damn it. You've got to consider the restrictions, Grant. Hang on, let me put 7 back. Was 5 the next again in line? How's the 8 up here? Oh, 8 moved by a different step, didn't he? He moved to surround. Okay. So, and then 4 moved next. He's fine. Right. Let's just say we've moved 5 just now because 1, 2, he's surroundable, eh? So, yeah. So if not in dangerous surround, where was he? He was here, I think, was he? He wasn't in dangerous surround. Don't end move in dangerous surround unless move ends in VP hex or hex outside Soviet support. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just in Soviet support. Or causes surround or allowed by action. No. Yeah, he's gone back. Was he in there? I think he was, wasn't he? Well, Unit 4 was in here. So there was 3 of them in here. Yeah, that's right. He was in there because his nearest unit was only this guy, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. So, and it broke down to 2 empty hexes. And that was the most movement. So if he went here then instead, because that was between this hex and this hex, wasn't it? And that was the most movement. So if he went here instead, would he be in dangerous surround there? Don't think so. 3, 4, 5. No, that's not surrounding them, is it? You can still move to here. So yeah, I need to be careful with them, Grant. Easy to catch, yeah. So easy. Okay, so I think that's better. So now let's go back to Unit 7. We had him moving already, didn't we? So again, it's him or him. Now the thing is, he's not wanting to go and move up here either, is he? If he can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he can, but that's going to be in dangerous round as well. So is he not going to come to this hex then? Right, let's... Well, he can move adjacent, and there has 2 targets. So again, it's 10.54. He can't surround. But the thing is, we know he can't go here. And to be honest, both the hexes are adjacent to a German unit, adjacent to the same Soviet unit, blah, blah, blah. So empty hex would be between the two, but we know this is restricted anyway, so it's going to be straightforward, Grant. He's going to come down 1, 2, 3 into here. Okay, so now we've got only left is unit 12. And yes, he can get adjacent. Now hang on, there's a space in there for him because that's 5 steps. However, there's units already adjacent and all that in. So him 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so it's either or. Hex not adjacent to. Yeah, every one of the possible hexes are going to be adjacent to a German unit, adjacent to the same Soviet unit. Yeah. Okay, and the only empty hex is here that's restricted. So he's not going to go there. So what did it come down to? Most movement points or something? A hex? Hang on. Have I been skipping by that one? It was... I was going to talk about this one before. I'm running at space again. A hex occupied solely by German units not attacking in this action. Well, none of the units are going to be that, are they? A hex solely occupied. That's a funny one. Does that not then mean you're not... After looking at... but hang on. We were trying to get an empty hex. But then if you can't get an empty hex... Well, yeah, if you can't get an empty hex, you're going to go move into a hex with units. A hex occupied solely by German units not attacking in this action. Well, actually, no. Yeah, because... excuse me. If it can't be empty, it's going to be in beside one of these units, and none of them are attacking this action. So that is fine, I think. It's only when it comes down to it's a movement adjacent that's going to be an attack action. And for instance, if we were attacking right now, see the 2nd SS unit underneath, he probably wouldn't be involved. So this would be solely by units not attacking in the action. It's like an empty hex basically because he's not going to be attacking. I think that's what it's all about. Right, so most movement points. Right, well, you can't go there. You can go here, 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 or here. So, well, that's going to be 1. Well, that's going to be 1. It's going to be 1, 1, 1, or again 1, 2, 3. So he's going to come down beside the other guy, I think. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because you can't go to the empty hex because it's going to be surroundable. And it's in the Soviet support. Yeah, that was most movement points. Down to there. Job done. Good. Okay. Right. Confident? Not really. Well, actually, I'm pretty confident. To be honest, I'm saying that now because I've been pretty unconfident, and I'm not getting pulled up for anything. That's a silly thing to say, Grant, isn't it? That's just a stupid statement to come out with right now. Late at night, you've had a beer, you're trying to yeah, that's just daft. That's daftness. Okay, that's just done. We didn't get the air interdiction, which I'm glad about. No attacks, I don't mean, yeah, got this guy surrounded now, so, but, I don't know, I mean, could we threaten this guy? I don't know. The thing is, we can't really move away from that town. Out of supply, you can only move, sorry, I'm totally not showing you any of that. yeah, I'm just thinking about this guy coming in third tank, having a go, and the fact this guy's surrounded. We want to do something about that. But I'm going to be moving out that town to do it. Yeah, we've got one card left in the deck. I think what we need to do is our next impulse, try and take this guy out. It's going to be the Stavka card if we're going to do that, and then hope for another impulse that we can maybe either go for this guy or protect that, and then maybe get a third. Where are you getting all these cards from, Grant? I've not got a third tank activation either, so yeah, and I've only got one card left. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, well, we shall see. We shall see tomorrow. Right, I'm going to get this copied across and get it uploaded, hopefully tonight. So it'll be 2 parts I put together. Well, half of the previous part I put together last night. I just didn't get it finished. And yeah, I should be back for a wee bit more tomorrow. But yeah, okay. Is that us, Grant? Yeah. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay. Right, I'll be back tomorrow with the start of part 55. Was that? Okay. Cheers, guys.